Coming up, another card reveal of the new expansion Allegiance. Right now, don't go anywhere. Greetings and welcome, I am Mengel and this is KARDS, the World War II collectible card game. We'll be talking about another Elite Allegiance new expansion due 10th of December. Spoilers reveal shortly. I'll be sharing another one of those cards with you guys. However, before I do that, check out the following link if you haven't seen the other cards or the other community contributors' reveals and reactions and thoughts behind the various cards. Be sure to check out this link. I will have it available in my video description box. Also, be sure to check out Baby's Cards community contributors' new cards encounter montage number 5. You might see somebody's clip on his episode that you might know. Be sure to go check it out and also have a look at his card reveal for the new Allegiance expansion that's coming out in December. I'll have a card link available for Cards Encounter montage number 5 on the top right hand corner on the screen. Be sure to check it out and then come back to my channel before or after, but be sure to check out my card reveal as well. Don't miss out, it's a good one. Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's get to it. Are you ready? Well, there you have it. It's a Russian fighter aircraft. It's a unit, elite. Look at it. It's beautiful. I love it. Don't go anywhere. We're going to discuss this. Discuss the 6 topics of this said new card introduced right here now. I want to just mention that I did send out another little teaser on the community Discord of cards, and the guys were accurate. It was easy to say it's an aeroplane. A fighter aircraft or something as such. The guesses were fairly accurate, but unfortunately it wasn't Japan, it's the Soviet Union. But nonetheless, good fun, good fun. Well, there you have it. P-40B Tomahawk. Let's break it down and discuss the artwork, the historic reference, the card details and stats, potential uses for this card, and basically what my speculations is on the meta. So we've got the Warhawk. It seems he's taking down some Junkers, Ju-88s. I'm not a big historian or knower of all the historical vehicles and stuff. As such, my least interest is in the aeroplanes. However, it's still cool. And yes, I mean, what's more to be said? There's 2 Junkers. It seems the one is turning towards the right, trying to get away or something, and this Tomahawk, also known as the Warhawk, seems he was flying overhead shooting down on them. So more on the historic reference, I'm guessing that this artwork is portraying the P-40 in the defense of Leningrad. That was, according to the Wiki, more or less when it was playing a big factor for the Soviet Union. And then the Curtiss P-40 Warhawks, they were basically on a lease to the Allied forces. So basically, the Soviet Unions had a lend lease agreement with the United States Air Force. So they did lend a few of the Warhawks, and then basically they named the P-40B the Tomahawk. And this is basically what we've got here. So as always, I'll have the link in my video description box available to the wiki. Have a read. It's very interesting to read on how this plane served the Soviet Union. I did read through it. I'm not going to share all of that, but that's just in a nutshell what this artwork is portraying and where I believe why it's used on this card. So that's the historic reference. So let's talk about the card details with its stats. As you already have seen, I'll just talk about it. So it's a 3 cost. It's the P40B Tomahawk. It is a air fighter unit. It's a 2, 3, and all infantry units you deploy get +1/1. It's an elite card. So, jumping right over to potential uses. I'm going to have up on the top right hand corner once again, have a look at that link card and go look at my previous video. I also revealed a card. I discussed the Russian token decks in that video. I'm not going to do it again, but I believe you want to play this card with cheaper token units, infantry. I think this is a perfect card for that. Because this was mainly used as a ground attack or aircraft, I believe this is thematically also very accurate and very fitting. I'm having a time of my life playing this game with my thematical theater of mind, if you will. It's good stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And then lastly, speculations on the changes of the meta. So, before we get into that, if you've missed the new game changes coming out on the 10th of December and you want to hear me talk about that in my previous episode, another card available, top right hand corner of your screen, there's a link. So regarding the meta, not much to be said. I think this is going to be a staple, and I think it's going to be in majority of the Soviet Union players that do play with infantry. I just think it's going to be in the current meta. And for the Russian players out there, I'm sure they're smiling now. They're probably in high spirits for this card. So, conclusion. The Warhawks has got a lot of features in cards game. We've got the standard, common, if you will, Warhawk, which is the American version. And then we've got the Tomahawk that's coming out now with Allegiance. And then obviously the Kitty Hawk that the British are using. So a lot of history. And then as always, be sure to read it in the cards in-game as well. It's always fun to open the card, click on it, make it like full screen, and to read the text and have a look at the historic pictures supplied in the card game as well. Good stuff. I'm loving it. I thank you for watching this card reveal. I'll see you in my next episode. You have yourselves a wonderful week. As always, lekker dag and bye-bye. However, just a few other announcements. If you would like to see prior cards that's been